Hi Stampers, this is Marie Bennett at blackberriesandcream.net. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to be showing you the thank you gift that my Paper Pumpkin subscribers are going to be receiving from me in the next few days. And these are products that were created using items found in the November Paper Pumpkin Kit. So the November kit came with everything you need to make 5 of these Christmas cards and envelopes, matching envelopes, and everything you need to make 5 of these Christmas cards, including the matching envelopes. So this was a wonderful kit, 10 Christmas cards in one kit for $20. Plus the crafting experience alone was worth that much money. So I think that Paper Pumpkin is just outdoing itself again. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Check out the description below this video and follow my link to my Paper Pumpkin where you can become a subscriber and join in the fun. And if you are a subscriber with me as your demonstrator, you will also be receiving these thank you kits in the mail from me. Okay, so to do the project for this thank you kit, you will need your stamp that says, for this one you don't need your stamp, but for the bag that we're making, you need the Season's Greeting stamp. We're going to do the gift tag first. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so to create this gift tag, I've used this little deer from the Designer Series paper, Home for Christmas. And this is what one of the sheets of paper in that pack looks like. And I just fussy cut out the deer, and I'll be sending those in your thank you pack. The back of this is a beautiful holly pattern. For the bag, I've used this mistletoe paper, which is very pretty, and on the back side is a rendition of Silent Night, Holy Night. I don't recognize all of the words in this song. I think maybe it's just a different version that I'm used to. But I love both the Silent Night and the mistletoe paper, very pretty. And I've also fussy cut out the poinsettias from another piece of paper in that set. And on the back side of that is this really pretty country church and home scene. So if you haven't ordered Home for Christmas Designer Series paper pack yet, follow the link to my online store and order it. It is retiring, and it's on an while it lasts basis. So if you don't want to miss out, you need to get ordering. Okay, so for this gift tag, we're going to start with, I'm not going to walk you through the whole tag because it's pretty straightforward, but for this green mistletoe, no, that's not mistletoe, holly. For the holly leaf pattern, what I've done is I've taken one of the holes that we punched the holly leaf pattern out of in order to make our Christmas cards, and I just laid it on the paper just someplace. So I think it'll look good right there. And using my sponge dauber, and you will be receiving a sponge dauber in your thank you pack, I'm using Pear Pizzazz ink, but really any green ink that you have from previous Paper Pumpkin kits will work. And I'm going to daub, and I just re-inked my pad, so it might be a little dark, but that's okay. I'm going to daub this ivy pattern onto my tag paper. And then I'll just turn it around to give it a little variety and put it, maybe I want it right there about, and do it again. Just with my dauber, fill in the space with green ink. And then down here, maybe it needs another leaf. There you have it. And in your kit, you're going to be getting some of these little deer, and all you need to do is put a dimensional on the back and use some of that silver thread. I don't know if you can see the silver thread. Maybe right. Can you see it? Not very well, but there's some, there it is, right there. Just make a couple loops of silver thread behind there and stick it to your dimensional, and then just put it on your tag. And using the silver cord that I've included in your kit, tie a knot in the hole, and your gift tag is ready to go. So you'll be receiving everything you need to make 4 of these gift tags. 2 that look like that, and 2 that look like this. And you can see that this is a little different on the back. Instead of using the ivy stencil, I've used the holly berry stamp that came with your stamp set, and cherry cobbler ink. So I hope you'll enjoy making these gift tags. I've also included in your kit some I don't have it handy, but some tear tape to put on the back of the tag so that you can adhere it right to the gift if you choose to do that. Or you could tie it on using the hole in the tag. Alright, so that's the 4 tags. I'll be right back with directions on how to do the gift bag. The next thing that we'll be making is this little it's kind of like a treat box, I guess. And to make this treat box, you'll be using a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and its dimensions are 3 1/4 inches wide by 11 inches long. And then it's been scored at 4 3/4 and 6 1/4. And then you'll be using another piece of very vanilla, and it is cut at 3 3/8 by 5 inches. And it's been scored at 1 inch on all 4 sides. I don't know if you can see the score marks. Alright, so you'll have these 2 make the basic box. Then you'll have a piece of designer series paper, a piece of a circle of silver glimmer paper, and it's been cut with punched with a scallop punch, and another piece of very vanilla that's just a plain circle. Alright, and you'll also have a piece of ribbon and a fussy cut poinsettia from that designer series paper, Home for Christmas. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing we need to do with this piece of very vanilla is cut the handles. These handles right here, and they've been cut using an oval punch. And I have one that's already punched out. Let's see if you can see. So both sides were punched. Now I'll go ahead and just use this. That'll save us a little time. Alright, so to get started with the bag, we need to fold on the score lines. And remember, the side of the score line that grooves down into the paper is the outside. So that's the side that you will fold in on itself. Alright, so that's the basic box, and you can see that the handles line up. Now inside is a tray, and to make the tray you cut up to the, see it's been scored at 1 inch on all 4 sides, so you're going to cut up to the score line along one score line, and I cut on the long side, and do that all 4 score lines on the long side. And then I need some tear tape on here. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is fold on the score lines, give it a good crisp fold. Alright, so now this tray goes together. We peel off the backing of the tear tape and then fold the edge in, so it goes just like that, and do that with all 4 corners. Okay, so our basic little tray is done, and the next thing we're going to do is take some fast fuse or snail, either one, and put some on the bottom of the bigger sheet. Now, it doesn't go all the way to the edge or to the end, so you don't want your tape to go all the way to the edge or to the end. And then we're going to center it, this little tray right here in this base, and push down to make sure it sticks really good. And there we have it. I can't do anything in the right order the first time, so don't do what I just did. Before you do this part, do this part. Okay, so we're going to take the designer series paper, and I like mine to go all the way to the top, and so I'm going to put it on there, and then using my oval punch, same one I punched this hole out with, I'm going to punch a hole. Okay, and then using my fast fuse and a piece of art foam, I'm going to put some adhesive on this designer series paper, and then stick it right on here. Line the hole up really good. Alright, it would have been much easier to do that if I had done it before I put the box on. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is stamp my greeting, which is going to say Season's Greetings, using cherry cobbler. Center it in this circle. Very nice. And then I'm going to use glue dots. You should have some spare glue dots left over from putting your cards together in this kit. They gave us lots of glue dots. And we really need the glue dots for this because this glimmer paper has issues. It doesn't like to have things stick to it. So I'm going to use 4 glue dots. And center my circle on this scallop circle really good. There. Alright. And I'm going to use fast fuse on the back to adhere it to the bag. And I want this greeting to be up and over a little to make room for the poinsettia. So I'm going to put it right there. And then the poinsettia is adhered using dimensionals. Try not to cover the greeting up too bad, but it covers it a little. It's still kind of pretty. And then I just kind of curl these flowers a little away from the bag. I haven't decided if it's a bag or a box. I'm calling it a bag right now. Okay. And then with the ribbon, I just put it through those 2 ovals and just tie just a knot. Not a bow, just a knot. Okay. And then get my good scissors to cut the there. Pretty little box. So in your kit you get enough to make 2 boxes and 4 tags, all made using the stamps. The thing about paper pumpkin is usually you don't have a lot of leftover stuff to make new products with, but you do have the ink and you do have the stamps, and so you can enjoy your paper pumpkin ink and stamps for a long time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for being my Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And if you're not, follow my link to my Paper Pumpkin. Thanks for watching. Bye. I forgot to mention that the idea for this really sweet little treat bag or box came from Erica Serwin at chickenscratch.com, I think. So check her out. She's just full of cute things to do. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.